Alright, welcome back, guys. We're going to do another quick session, Starfield. We left off last time
Here, this is United Colony
jumping back
Security.
out of after
Maintain course and prepare to be scanned.
Crimson Pirate Commander and heading to New Atlantis. I wanted to make sure we
Scan complete.
sort
No
of picked up right
contraband
off
detected.
where we left.
You are cleared for landing at
And
New
let's just
Atlantis.
jump right into it. Alright, looks like we passed Border Patrol. Alright. Open map. Scan. Fast travel directly from the mission menu. Press. Gotcha. Alright. Let's come into New Atlantis. Alright. Pretty cool. So, real quick, just a quick apology for the first couple of intro sessions. I know that the audio and video quality weren't the best. As I might have mentioned already, this is my first foray into YouTube and just online capturing. In fact, I'm still trying to figure out the best way to get this out to you guys, get some quality shots and capture. And frankly, I'm more or less just happy that it's gone off at least somewhat well. There's Vasco back in New Atlantis. Also, as I mentioned, I've already played a bit of this game because the game came out a little bit before I could get all the capture equipment that I needed, and as someone who was very excited to play this, been following up on it for the last couple of years, I just kind of had to get my hands on it. I knew that I didn't want to get too far because eventually I would have to restart again and do a proper playthrough without spoiling anything and kind of capturing my first reactions the first time go around. So I didn't finish the first playthrough, but I know I got pretty far, kind of got really acquainted with some, if not most, of the main quests. But for the most part, it's still, at least the second half of the game will be new to me, and at the very least, I can say I'll try to have an optimized playthrough. All right, enough of that. Let's get this started.
And here's our new captain. My crew can take a look at your ship, and you can stop by the Trade Authority kiosk if you need to offload some cargo.
Thank you, sir. I have some cool ships. Trade Authority. It's basically just a place where we can just sell pretty much anything that we need. We can also get crew for a ship, but right now I'm going to avoid that because we technically get some free crew through the companions that we meet, and frankly, at least at the beginning, you can only have like 3, 4, or 5, I think, crew before you have to get special skills for the other ones to increase your crew count. And just sell these things, and it's really just not super worth it at the beginning unless you really want to get someone that's like slightly different or generic from your companions. And I'll be honest though, you probably see, if you've been watching Starfield for some time now, you've probably seen several reviews about the companions that you can get, or like at least the main story companions, and how they're sometimes annoying and easy to get on the wrong side of. They're not wrong, but at the same time, they are interesting to bring along.
Research facility will not go unanswered.
And I will say that at the very least, they are more interesting than pretty much anybody you can hire. They are either just as interesting or if not more. So this time around, I'm actually going to avoid hiring anyone, at least for right now.
No bounty. You're clear. Enjoy your visit. The well's been having brownouts all the time. Mast finally sent someone down there, but nothing's changed. Be careful if you run into those ecliptic jerks. They fly around like they own the settled systems. and they like to use old abandoned facilities as outposts. You know, the ones left over from the colony war. Hey there.
Thank you, officer. This and, well, I guess, welcome to New Atlantis. What is that? It's actually, I know a lot of people have been complaining about how it's not as lively or it's a little overhyped as far as development goes, but this is my first Bethesda game, and I gotta say, while I played a little bit of Fallout 3 and I've seen some...
This is New Atlantis Transit, or the NAT. It provides free
and seen some
transportation
Fallout New
throughout the
Vegas,
city. We can take it directly to
as well as
the
Fallout
Mast
76,
District.
Fallout 4. I've never really played anything or played enough to know really how well it compares to those games, and I can only compare it to other games that I've played, like especially like semi-open world or open world games. And I gotta say, at least from my own perspective, I'm pretty impressed with this city. There are some things that I really wish they would improve or change. Not like fundamentally. I think the design is great. I think the navigation is just fine. Movement is fine, and how the vendors work, I don't mind that at all. Well, some parts could be a little bit better than others, but
the water is quite aesthetically pleasing, or so Barrett has told me.
There was
New
a
Atlantis
slightly better
relies on
navigation
advanced hydroelectrics for most of its power.
The biggest thing that I had, or the biggest difficulty I had, oh, this person has the hat I've been wanting. Okay. I'll talk about that in a second. But real quick, I just wish this place had a better active map. Like, if there were some buttons so that the watch on the bottom left, where it says right now Jemison planet, 21 degrees temperature.
We may be in a United Colonies city, but Constellation is an entirely neutral entity, and always has been.
Thank you, Vasco. Sorry if I keep, like, if you're trying to listen to it and I stop talking now. I honestly, like, even as a second playthrough, I still like to listen to the dialogue, and want to make sure that it's, for you guys, it also goes uninterrupted, so you can...
Here we are, the
listen.
lodge. The front door should unlock if you hold up the watch that Barrett gave you. I have messaged the other members of Constellation. They will be waiting for us inside.
Awesome. Thank you, Vasco. I want to be honest with you. He's not the most... How do I want to put this? He's the most neutral out of all the characters. So, if you want to just play this game without really worrying about moral consequences, at least, and you want like a decent partner, Vasco's going to be your man. Vasco's really like neutral, and he's just pretty much loyal the whole time. And I think this playthrough I might use him more. I didn't use him that much during the first time that I played the game. Oh yeah, I was just going to say, I wish there was a way that you could change the interface for the watch appears, just to have like a quick mini map, you know. It kind of gives you like your location and
everyone will be in the library.
And like a surrounding 20, 30 meters in info.
He'd probably tell you that you're part of something bigger now, and he hopes you'll make this place your home.
It does have a compass and like just a general guideway, like, you know, if you need to find your next objective, like, oh, it's on the left, then just turn left. But you can also see that on the HUD. I just wish that it had a little bit more quick map information, like some of the few other games have. Welcome to Constellation.
We appear to have a visitor.
Oh, Vasco's no longer.
Welcome to Constellation. We have a lot to talk about. Would you care to tell us what happened to our friend? Why you're here and he isn't?
Pirates.
I see.
Yeah.
Vasco, verify.
All statements made have been factual.
Thank you, Vasco.
This is just typical. Barrett hands over our ship and our robot to some
I
random
tend to
employee
follow
of that discount
positive
mining
moral
outfit he uses.
Paragon
Walter.
playthrough if
And
I
if we
can.
hadn't insisted on installing
There are
those
moments where I like to be a little bit
emergency
more rebellious if I feel like it
guarantee
fits the
you this
situation, but I also like
rockbreaker
to
here would be halfway
not
to
beat around the
Neon.
bush, if you know what I mean.
But that didn't happen. He's here with the artifact.
So
Thank you,
if you're wondering
Lieutenant.
what kind of
Now,
dialogue
let's
options
focus
I'll
on
choose,
what's
it'll
in front
probably
of
be
us,
things that
shall
are
we?
either direct,
What happened when it
morally
was extracted?
okay, unless I
anyone
think it's
see
going to be
anything?
fun or funny
Hear
to
anything?
do something else. But that's about it.
So something did happen. Barrett mentioned a loss of consciousness last time he found an artifact.
She has pretty eyes.
Are you hearing this? Do you all believe me now?
Whether it happened or not wasn't in doubt. Promise the country. You expect us to believe in fairy
These
tales.
guys are
This
pretty
is
cool.
the greatest
Chill.
mystery in the universe. Why couldn't it be part of the ultimate?
Mattel is
But
my least favorite out of all four of them right now.
Please focus?
He's not bad. He's
No,
alright. He's a
I
kid. He
think it's
doesn't
time
really
we tested
offer
your
much
theory.
in the game, and
Right. Let's see.
I feel like as a kid, he
We know
he's
the
more just
artifacts
excited
react to
and
each other. The
you know,
pieces we already
us
have move when
is
they're in
more
close contact.
novel about the stuff.
Now, if we add this new one to the two we already have,
The artifact. If you could place it on the table here.
Sure thing. No, it's more down to earth, but also very scientific, led. She's really cool, and then that guy, he's mega rich, so if this was real life, I'd be trying to make friends with them, if I could.
That's it. Just like the others.
Walter Shrugged,
To
yeah.
imagine. We thought there were only 2 of them at first.
oh
I'd be
my
trying
God,
to make
that's
friends
it.
with them.
They're reacting. Look at how it's coming together. That energy that's arcing between them, no manufactured material in the settled systems can do that. None of them. This proves that.
Easy, girl. Breathe. You'll have a heart attack.
She's just getting excited. She's never seen
not the
something like
only
this
one.
before.
If
That's
they're
perfectly
coming
normal.
together, that means there's a set.
If anything, I like that.
Built
They
by
have
an intelligence
some personality.
outside the settled system.
Not a lot,
Still
but
2,000 credits
some.
for our
So
little wager?
it's a start.
You're on, Walter.
I know some people are like,
Well,
other games
get
have
all
they
the
need to improve
answers.
that,
It
or
wouldn't be exciting.
the
Now,
lack of personality. It's
Not to take away from the
it's
moment.
not the best, but it's
What are we going to do about our
you
new
know
friend?
we can work with it.
So, are you ready to get to work? See if exploration is the life you want to lead in this little universe of ours?
Well, I mean, I do want to play this game, so
You should take some time to get settled in. Introduce yourself to everyone. Come find me when you're ready. You and I are going to be doing some traveling together. Get your feet wet. And here, I think you've earned something for bringing the artifact to us. In addition to credits, why don't we set you up with a backpack with some boost capability? You'll need it out in the field anyway. Just mind your head.
sure thing. Ooh, level 3 already. Awesome. Let's get that stuff on. I'll do. Oh, I forgot I got the pirate rating, and it has basic boost pack. I'll do the constellation real quick though, just because I know that once I start getting into the real meat of the game, I'm not gonna be probably using that. Key, constellation pack, sure thing. Oh, and skill points. Now, if you're playing this, I would recommend go ahead and unlock at least 1 point in boost pack, just because so you can use that boost, which is actually really helpful. Am I ready for security? No, I'm not ready for security range. Damn it. Okay. Also want to get 1 point as fast as I can in commerce and scavenging. Searching containers. Crap. I'm gonna. I don't want to put the. Well, I know I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna need it, so I'm just gonna boost jump 10 times. I want to come back. Give me that done real quick. Alright. And this is one of those skills where you definitely just need the one time. If you really enjoy, aerial movements and getting high above your enemies, or using the boost pack to like help you reach areas that are difficult to reach, by all means, invest in this. Personally, I just need the one, just to get some air. Mainly because even for hard to reach areas and things that are like loot that's high above you, there's usually some way to get around. Whether it's stacks of boxes nearby or some ladder, you just need a small boost, not a lot.
Hey.
Hey. First person real quick. And
I hope you are
if you're really in
satisfied
need of some
with
credits,
the quarters available to you.
you can take some of this stuff and sell it. But I've learned that after about a couple weeks of playing this game that a lot of this stuff is just
Curious feeling.
random stuff,
Seen
and
something that
you'll be fine with credits after a couple hours inside. Unless you want to take it to decorate like a personal ship cabin or room, you can. You'll be fine. Give me a key. I wonder if they already... No, we can talk to Sarah first.
I am at your service, Captain.
So,
Alright.
are you ready to get to work? Or was there something else?
Constellation, they're explorers. Basically just wanna see what's out there. Find more about space that we know. They don't really know anything about the artifacts other than what we saw, experienced it. It's not natural, it's not human-made, or at least not as far as we recognize. And they're pretty cool and interesting and have weird properties. Pretty well known, at least it used to be. Now it's kind of like been forgotten a little bit, but it was famous at least. I'm ready.
We're going to be doing some old-fashioned detective work. The artifacts are relatively inert once they're out of bedrock.
Okay.
That means people can pass them around, not even knowing what they are. I've been letting my contacts know to be on the lookout for strange metal objects. Get back a lot of noise, usually. But a tip from the UC Vanguard sounds promising.
Alright, this will kick off a couple new quest lines. UC
Felt
Vanguard
the same
is
way
just
when I started
another... It's a part
There's
of the
an
UC systems. They're like
electricity in the air when
a
you
military
know you're
branch,
about to
I
uncover
think.
something.
I know there's
But
UC
it's not just
Sysdef
that.
and UC
I
Security
want to take this
and
opportunity
UC
to see
Navy
how
and
you
UC
handle
Marines,
yourself.
but
And for you to
the
learn
Navy
more
and
about us.
Sysdef are like the
I'm
real
going to
parts
be
of it, like
sticking
the
with you for
core
this.
military parts.
We'll be
and
traveling together until we
Vanguard's
either
just kinda
find
like
an artifact or this lead runs
people
dry.
who can contract privately to do missions for them.
We'll need to head to Mast. Check in with the Vanguard recruiting office where my contact works. And listen, whatever you were before or whatever you do once you're out there, I don't care. So long as you don't bring UC security to our doorstep. Every member of Constellation is their own conscience. Understood? Good. Let's take a little stroll through New Atlantis, shall we?
Yeah. The only problem about that is that they really speak their conscience once they're following you. And they're not very, they all pretty much follow the law.
We've always considered
They're
ourselves
not
explorers.
Another
morally
round of invoices.
This
coming
really is
soon,
uncharted
Walter.
territory, isn't it?
It's almost as if you think I'm made of credits. What is it this time?
Progress requires funding, I'm afraid. And we're making good progress these days.
Sometimes I think you only keep me around because I pay for everything.
You and I both know you have the credits to spare, and you love every minute of this.
Batman, Tony Stark. Okay. I really like this ship model. I wish I could take it. It's one of the few things. You can't, unfortunately. Alright. Back into the world we go. I think from this point forward, you can kind of move over. Yes, see your parents at Pioneer Tower. Yeah, set that mission as active. you to experience that. Visit your dream home in Nessoy. Sealand. Wait, Nessoy? Really? The dream home was on Nessoy? In my previous walkthrough, I did not have that one. I did have the parents one. The reason I'm a little surprised about Nessoy is because I think that was the first planet I set. It wasn't the first planet I put an outpost, but I think it was the first one where I was really I think it was the first planet I put an outpost, and like I was really trying to use the jetpack, yes, and I was really trying to create sort of large habitable structures with facilities and stuff that actually have some game benefits, like producing resources and stuff like that, holding cargo, selling from there. A mini base. I think it was necessary. I can't remember.
So after an hour of whining, you're finally out here.
Place pretty much. And now that I have the jetpack, or the boost pack, it's a little bit easier to move around. Like I said, I only need the one. At least for the first, pretty much just the one. I don't think even in my last playthrough I would have unlocked the other levels unless I had nothing else to spend points on.